But what have you learned in the last year?
Your funnel and your offer are the most important thing. When it comes to actually running paid ads and stuff, you just need to know where to click the button. Once you learn where to click the button, it's relatively easy. The hardest part is having the right offer and the proper funnel. That's more important. That needs to be where you spend 90% of your time, and making sure that you have an offer people want to buy. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yay! I can hear you. Look at us. I'm all bundled up. If I was having this meeting with you in 45 minutes like we originally planned, I would have dressed up all cute and put on some makeup and whatever. But this is so much cozier. I love the way we both look right now.
Yeah, no worries. I mean it's only like 2 degrees where I'm at right now.
Anyway, baby, I'm not going to keep you long because we have, first of all, thank you so much because you have graced me with your presence. This is the third time in a row because, the soul system, strategic organic leads on demand, organic channels until you can scale profitably with paid ads. And so I followed your journey. I always tell people if you have no time, money, resources, experience, just do video. You can leverage it in a bunch of ways, transcribe it, put it on your blogs, use it for social media, blah, blah, blah. I followed your journey from organic short form videos on TikTok. And then I saw you move to YouTube. And then I saw you move to paid ads. And so I think you've been doing that for about a year now. So I'm sure you've had a lot of lessons and learnings. And I've already interviewed other paid ad experts. And in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be speaking to Dennis Yu, and he has this like $5 a day strategy. I'll be talking to Kurt and Molly, who has this $1 a day strategy. So, what I want to know from you is, you started off in organic, you dabbled in YouTube, you learned a lot, lost some money, but learned a lot of lessons. And you talked about starting with as little as $30 a day because sometimes the people that come to us for help, they really don't have any money. So I want to set realistic budgets for people and then just share with me what the last year has been like. Because like I said, I started with you from organic to TikTok to YouTube and then paid ads. And now you're like very good at paid ads. I can't call you an expert because I don't know that, but you certainly have learned a lot more. You know about how much time you need and how much data you have to collect. So I just want you to tell us about your journey, where you are, what you've learned, and what new people venturing into paid ads that might be scared of paid ads, what they need to know. So basically, what have you learned? But what have you learned in the last year?
Your funnel and your offer are the most important thing. When it comes to actually running paid ads and stuff, you just need to know where to click the button. Once you learn where to click the button, it's relatively easy. The hardest part is having the right offer and the proper funnel. But the offer, having the right offer and the right funnel flow, like when they do this, they get that. When they do this, they get that. That's more important. That needs to be where you spend 90% of your time, and making sure that you have an offer people want to buy.
So
Uh,
it's not that
um,
the ads don't necessarily work, it's that they don't really have a funnel that converts. They don't have the other elements and aspects of the funnels that
yeah,
don't convert.
exactly. That's 90% of people's problem. I mean, every time someone comes to me and they're asking about ads, or I have like a coaching program and we're going all of stuff, 90 after you have a decent video, which means you're getting above one point, like a 1% click-through rate. Um, I mean, that's the low point, but anything better than that, that means you have a good video that's stopping the scroll and they're clicking on your link. Okay. Video's done. And then that is not that hard to do. Um, even bad videos, like if it was organic world, they would be considered bad videos, convert leads with paid ads. Um, so if you're decent on video and you've gotten a video that's done, 1,000 to 10,000 views, you're good enough to generate leads with paid ads.
Oh
Okay.
shit, that's good to know. Lots of my videos have done tens of thousands of views, and I didn't
Yep.
know that.
Yeah, it's not about the video. The video does help. If you do videos, it has a longer shelf life. You can do images, copy and paste. Ugly images work really well. The thing is your funnel has to be on point. So it's the proper funnel, and the offer actually needs to be good. Now, if you have a great offer, you're going to be able to scale relatively quickly, with spending not too much money. You'll spend more money on a shitty offer. So, and your first $1,000 is not a lot of money. Your first 2 grand is not a lot of money. So, once you get past your $2,000 spent, you're going to learn what ads are working and what audience is going to be either your purchasers or your buyers. So, you're going to spend 2 grand to learn those things. If you have a low ticket product, you'll probably make some sales in that time if you have a good offer. Okay, so it's
Oh,
not all going to be just spend 2 grand and you don't see anything. You just need to, people need to frame their expectations that that is not a lot of money in paid ads.
okay.
Okay, like just get over it. Just you need to spend some money. You know what I mean? Like, is your business worth investing in it or is it not? Yes or no?
Right.
Step forward, do the thing. Okay. You need to spend time on your funnel first. Because that's where all your money is going to be gone. Or you'll make all your money back. That those
No.
that's how it works, right? Because actually set up the ads you're targeting. You can do $5 a day. You want to at least test between two different audiences and 3 to 5 ads. So you're going to start out with making 3 to 5 ads, different hooks, different pain points, same offer. You'll spend 2 grand to figure out which one of those is the best and which audience, am I targeting small business owners, entrepreneurs? You really just type that stuff in. As long as you know your perfect person, you'll figure out which one of those is producing the best results. Then from that point on, you only spend money on the winners and you'll double down on the winners. And you need to get people through your funnel. After that's done, the next part is you're just looking at each page of the funnel. And I want to get, above 20% opt-in rate on the front page. I need a 20% or better buyers on that first buyers. I need a 20%, 30% take on my order bumps. Then I need another 20% on my upsell. And then my second upsell, I can scale with 5%. So those are the numbers that you need to have in place. And if you're not getting those numbers in place, you're definitely not scaling. So
Oh.
you got to just open each door. And the way you do that is by spending money to make sure people see it. And then you make the tweaks in your copy.
So how can people test their funnels and their offers before they even get into paid ads? Because you're saying, yeah, once you get the videos and blah blah blah, it's relatively easy. It's the funnel where you're going to lose people. Are they going to be doing that organically, or could they be spending a little bit of money on the paid ads to get to the funnel to see where the breaks in the funnel are? Like, can they
Yeah.
do it organically, or do they have to pay money to, because newbies, like coaches and consultants, they don't know who to go to find out if their funnel isn't good or not without paying $5,000, which they don't always have. So how can they test different aspects of their funnel before doing ads?
If you have an offer, I mean, sorry, if you have an audience, obviously send it to your audience. Uh,
Okay. So start
send it,
organically, right?
yeah, and make sure, and you're gonna just test to see if they buy it without needing a whole lot of stuff because your numbers for organic opt-in are not going to match your cold traffic. Even if all I can test with my organic traffic is the offer. I cannot test the funnel numbers because they're not cold people. If I'm getting a
Mm,
40% opt-in, 50% opt-in rate with an audience, a warm audience, I'm going to cut it in half and I need 10 to 20% or for cold people. It will always
okay.
your numbers will always be cut in half
Okay.
once you go to cold people. But all you can test is your offer, make sure people bought it.
Right.
And then you just got to spend money to see if it's going to work. There's no way around it. Now you don't have to spend a ton of money, but you need to, once you start spending money, just keep, like $5 a day. I always tell people, what can you spend and it not work?
Oh,
Um,
that's a great question.
yeah. Well, if this didn't work, how much money could you spend?
Okay.
And then just spend that amount. So that way it's not like if you're doing $5 a day, and you're doing, you're testing against two different audiences minimum, you're only doing spending $10 a day. Well, you do that in a coffee every day. Is your business not worth that? Now, granted, it's going to take you a month to spend 2 grand. It's going to take you 2, 3 months to spend the 2 grand. So if you want to learn in a week and get this fast, then you need to spend that grand in the first week, or we need to spend
Right.
that grand in the second week. So how fast do you want your results? Okay. That's the only difference at that point. And then you just need to understand the numbers of your funnel.
Okay. So, you sound way more sophisticated. You've obviously been in the game for a while. What have you learned and how is your business scaling right now? And where are you projected to go or what do you want to go? And you can even tell us about different directions because maybe you don't want to do video anymore or I don't even know what services you offer. So tell us a little bit about what you've learned, how you've scaled or growing, and what's in the future for you.
My first year, all I had was my low ticket offers. So my $5, 97, 197, and my 1500. That's all I had. So it was difficult to scale my ads to big numbers, like my first million a year. I haven't had that quite yet. So what we did over that time though is I figured out what my back end is going to be besides done for you videos because that was my back end at 2,500 bucks, right? Per month. And I had 10, 15 clients at one point and just too much work, so
Mm,
much don't want to do that.
mm-hmm,
Fulfillment part on that. My whole
mm-hmm.
life was making other people's videos. So
Right.
over last year we developed a coaching program on building. So last year I we moved away. So 2 years ago I moved away from the done for you ads. I mean, sorry, done for you videos, and we moved into done for you build funnels
Okay.
because that's the biggest issue. Before you run paid ads, before you try to get traffic, before you make any money, it's your funnel. Your funnel is basically your entire business. It's your entire business. So we're building people's businesses, right? They're paying us to build out their funnels. And then we developed a coaching program for the people that couldn't afford the done for you side. Not
Got
everybody
it.
has, because if someone's building you a funnel, and you want it to be good, you're spending 20 to 30K.
30,000. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I'm glad you're saying
Anything
that
less
because some
than that,
people don't know. They
yeah,
don't
anything
know.
less than that, it's probably not going to be very good. It's probably a copy and paste template. Now, we do build funnels for people, but they're like we cut stuff off, right? Like we don't do this, we don't do that. If your price range is only this, then you don't get all of the funnel. You only get this part of the funnel. Does that make sense? So
Absolutely.
so that's kind of what we've been doing. And then I was running ads and we developed a coaching program. So now every week we have, right now we have 8 people where we go over their funnels and we go over their ads every week.
Okay. Okay.
That's our new mid ticket. So the 7,500 price range for coaching. Okay. So it took me a year to get from $5 to get all of my offers to where I have a real business. Okay.
Okay.
It took me a year to develop all those offers. So this year I finally have all those offers with all of this stuff going on with TikTok and short form video. I'm creating a new webinar instead of the one that I had last year. And so right now I don't have any ads running because we're building that new webinar about low ticket funnels and ads. So what we're talking about right now, so that way when they get them on the phone, the 20K package makes sense. Because when I was talking about videos and organic views, and then I'm like, you need a funnel, didn't make any sense, wasn't even close to being the right customer for the project. But that's how they're going to make money because my number one complaint with videos, even if they blew up, is we're not making any money. Well, you don't have a
Right.
funnel, you don't have an offer, you have no way to monetize it. We could build that for you, but they're like, geez, no way am I going to pay you 20K. This sounds ridiculous. But when you lead in with ads and funnels and offers and you show it like this side of it and how much money you can make, even if you only have a low ticket offer like I had last year, I made a couple $100,000 with just the $1,500, 1,500 as my highest ticket and all my other little mini offers.
And that
So
was from cold traffic paid ads with the
yeah,
fifteen
cold
hundred
traffic
dollar
paid
offers.
ads. Exactly.
Okay, that's nice. That's sweet. Because like I said, that's where I'm moving into investing in paid ads now. So
Yeah,
that's
five
why I've been
dollars a
interviewing all these
day with
people.
the right low ticket offer. And like a webinar is important. You got to have a webinar. That's what's going to sell your $1,000 package without you ever having to get on the phone.
Hmm. And then do you want to just tell us a little bit about self-liquidating offers? Because I know the big wigs, they'll go negative. They spend a lot of money. Their whole thing is data and customer acquisition. They know the lifetime value of their customer. And so they know that they're going to make their money in the back end. My problem in my learning, well, I won't say my problem, but one of the things I learned was we made good money on our webinars but the type of people that I was attracting weren't making enough money to go up the funnel. Like they couldn't afford the higher ticket items. So I know that that's a matter of messaging and audience selection for me, but I had to learn that lesson. So the point is, some people are willing to spend money to go negative, massive customer acquisition, lifetime value of the customer. And if you do the break even thing, you're breaking even, but you talk about the self-liquidating offer where, you basically can have an offer in the front end that covers their ad spend. So do you want to tell us a little bit about that? Because I think that's a great strategy for new people getting into paid ads. Once they've gotten their funnel straightened out, which is a really great lesson that I've learned from you here today. So again, thank you for joining me once a year to just talk about the developments. You fucking rock and I love you. Okay.
Yeah, low ticket funnel. You're gonna have at least you're gonna have four different offers. Okay. Now they're gonna range. You can do 27, 47, 97, 197, 497. Okay.
Okay.
They do range. There's not like a this is what you do. But they're under $500. Okay. 497 is under $500. That's gonna be the highest ticket. You need to create those offers. What are they going to be? Now, they can be one video out of your main program. They could be a video like this. Like it could be very simple. So what we always do is we take their high ticket product and then we just break it up into little pieces and make mini little offers that make sense to the high ticket.
Okay.
Okay. So selling something for 197 is a great place to start. Selling something for $97. So, and like $5, $97, 197, and then 497. That's a great kind of metric and baseline for people. And then you need to just see how much it costs you to get your first buyer. And then when you're doing your audience tracking, like if you have a $5 thing, it's like an ebook, instead of giving it away for free, charge $5 for it now. And then you're going to tell Facebook to find you more people to buy that. And when they buy that, then they automatically go into the one-click upsell. That's 97. If they buy that, then they go into the 497 offer. And then they watch a webinar that can sell something for 1,000. All of that is designed to pay for your ads. Once you get someone on the phone, then you sell them the 5K, 7K, 10K offers on the phone. And that's how it works. So having those many offers and the flow and understanding your customer journey is what's going to make or break it. And that's also the funnel. So the funnel does that automatically once they're built. So just develop those offers. So we've been helping lots of people use their offers. We have a system with AI to help brainstorm a lot of stuff, and then you still got to test it. So it just gives you, 90% there, but you got to get paid to validate an offer. You can't just think it sounds good.
Okay. And you talked a little bit about AI. What are your top sort of video marketing, video editing, or even content creation, ideation, whatever tools? Okay, so let's quickly talk about AI tools and then you can have the rest of your day back. Thank you so much for your time. What are your top sort of AI tools? And I know you're doing one now where you sort of have replicated yourself, and I don't know if that's Descript or what that one is, but yeah, what are some top AI
Well, I've
tools?
created all my own AI tools because I've programmed all my own tools from scratch. So I've taken all of my frameworks, all of my things on how to create copy, how to create offers, how to create sales pages, how to create VSL scripts, how to create viral scripts, email follow-ups. And I've taken all of those best of the best in the marketing world and I've developed my own toolkit of AI tools. Um, so I built my own toolbox of AI. And the only
Okay.
tools that I use for videos is HeyGen, which duplicated me.
Oh, hey,
Because
Jen,
all
that's
the
the
other,
one.
yeah, all the other tools, HeyGen and Submagic to edit, that's it. Because HeyGen is the only AI tool out there that will recreate my face and stuff, and good enough to where if you don't really know me, you can't tell it's not me. So I can
Right.
still build a all the other AI video tools, they're faceless videos. They're just random kind of creation videos. So they're great if you don't want to build a face. If you don't want to build like your own face and brand, you can literally use thousands of other AI tools. But that's the only one that I've seen in the last like 3 to 4 months that's now become good enough to where most people can't tell that it's not me.
Okay.
The only people that can tell it's not me are people that actually have met me and talked with me.
Okay. So yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll put together a little toolkit because I use Munch, Descript, Opus Pro Clip, V.io, InVideo, Text to Video, Runway, Cast Magic, CapCut, Otter.ai, and obviously Claude. I would say that those are the top ones I can think of off the top of my head. And I know they have other faceless ones and animated stuff and stuff like that. But I know if people follow you on Instagram, they'll know because that's how I know. And I save all the videos. I'm like, I gotta remember this tool. So that's what you should
Yeah,
do. Follow you. Um,
yeah.
all right, I follow
That's
you
what I've
on
been doing. I'm doing
TikTok.
an AI series right now on just things that AI is wherever AI is using. So I do use a lot of other tools, but we call it the smart AI tools. And we developed a package to where we can just resell that. So all the tools that we use every day in our agency to create funnels, to create landing pages and so on, everything to actually make money with marketing, we created our own. And so we're going to be
Okay.
selling that in our webinar as well.
Yay! All right, honey. Well, this was quick and dirty. I love it. Thank you so much for your time. I love and appreciate you so much. Mwah. I'll see you online or at an event, okay, babe?
Thank
Okay,
you.
bye.